Girls, it's so lovely to have you here. So just to give a little bit of background about the ladies, so Nisha is the coach for Jayde-Lee, and they are Drum Majorettes, and they are part of a club, the CJP Majorettes Club, which is the club for drummies, yeah? Tell us a little bit, ladies, where did this all start for you? Where did this love for drum majoring start? Maybe Nisha can start for us with that question.
I started in grade 5.
Yeah.
I've always just watched drumming, so I always wanted to be drummers, but I did something else at the time.
Okay.
And that's how I started getting my love for drummies. And then I started at William Lloyd Drummies. And then in high school, I started at New Orleans Drummies. At the time, it was New Orleans Drummies. But then last year, our chairperson passed away, so that's how we got our new name, CJP Majorettes. And I've done drumming since grade 5 up until now.
And CJP stands for what?
Claudine Jacqueline Peterson.
Awesome, fantastic. So tell us, before I go over to Jayde-Lee, I'm just going to ask you, Nisha, tell us what about drum majoring is interesting for you? What do you like about it?
It's everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
And just the fact that you can explore yourself and just try new things and try new skills and things.
Yes.
And just being yourself and enjoying the sport.
Would you say it's like a combination? I see it as a combination of a little bit of gymnastics with dancing. Yeah. So it's a combination of that. Yeah. And Jayde-Lee, how's it for you? Like, where did it start for you?
I started when I was 4 years old.
Wow, very young.
I saw my sister doing it, and while they were practicing, I was sitting and watching them. And then few days, weeks after that, I asked her to learn me the things, and I started getting better at the time. And then in grade 1, I started at William Lloyd Primary School. And then until grade 6, I did drummies there. I became leader in grade 5. And then I heard that my sister is making a junior team open. And then I asked my mother if I can join the team, and my mother said she's not gonna force me. She said it's my choice. And so one day after that, I told my mother that I'm gonna start there, and then I became a leader, and since that time I have improved a lot.
Awesome. So tell me, as a leader, what is your job? What is your job title? What do you typically do when you're a leader of the team?
To be a leader is to lead your team and to tell them how to also improve, and they quite listen a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So she's quite a good leader then, yeah? Nisha? And you are the coach for Jayde-Lee. So when did you start coaching her, and how does your typical day look with Jayde-Lee when you ladies are practicing?
She started doing drums at CJP last year, so I started training her last year.
Okay.
But there was times where she did like things outside of William Lloyd team, and then I helped her as well. So about 3 years.
Okay, about 3 years. And has it been nice thus far?
It has been very nice.
Awesome. Okay, so tell me a little secret. Tell me, is there times that Nisha's a little bit tough on you when it comes to training? Does she push you?
Not actually, but the things that she gives me to do, it is quite difficult, but I try and do it.
Yes, awesome, fantastic. And then tell me, what does a typical week look like for you when you're training? Like, do you practice like after school? How does it? Tell us a little bit about that.
At the moment, we are practicing from 5 o'clock because most of the learners come out of school and they have homework and all those things, and they come at home at 3 o'clock only. Okay. So that's why we started at 5 o'clock as well.
Okay, how many hours typically?
Per week.
Per week, yeah. Or how many hours in a session? How many hours?
3 hours.
3 hours in a session. And how do you feel after that, Jayde-Lee? Like, how does the legs feel in the body?
The legs are sore, but it gets better afterwards.
And you enjoy it, obviously. It's a passion. It's very. And it's interesting how you said, because I wanted to ask you now, is there anyone else in the family that started with drum majoring? And you said your sister, yeah? And do you see do you want to do even bigger things when it comes to drum majoring? How does your future, what do you think, what do you want to do in the future when it comes to being a drum major?
In the future, like now in this year, I am going for my South African colours the 19th of February.
Awesome.
My goal is to get it.
Yes.
And
we're rooting for you. We're sure you're going to get it. We're keeping our fingers crossed.
And then my goal is to get it and to become a professional.
Awesome. That's great news. Okay, so Nisha, I know that you've been through this process, and just as Jayde-Lee now mentioned, next week Saturday, I think she's going to go for trials. So she's been already through the trials for the Western Cape, and now she's going to go for South African colours, and she's going to make us proud. So you've been through the process, Nisha. Tell what is the advice that you can give to Jayde-Lee going now? Obviously, it's a nerve-wracking process, even though it's very exciting. Give her like 3 things that would help her. In how was it for you when you did your trials?
Going for trials is a lot of hard work. You have to practice on your own. You have to practice with a team, and you must stay focused whenever you go. When you come there, you must stay focused up until your last march, your last performance, and you must just enjoy yourself.
Okay, awesome. And then last words for her, just to encourage her from a coach point of view. What would you encourage her with and say to her?
Just do your best and do everything that you can and more.
Is there anything, Jayde-Lee, that you want to tell your coach, just to say thank you for this journey as well?
Thank you very much, Nisha, because you are the one that brought me to this point at this moment. Yeah, that's all.
And thank you to Sissy and Mommy also. They're also this morning in the studio, here to root for her and supporting her. And let's support her. Let's keep our fingers crossed for next Saturday. We know you're going to do great, girl. You've got this. And you've got the whole village behind you, yeah? So thank you this morning, ladies, for coming. We appreciate it. And we're going to go back to Miles, who's going to do the sports. So from drum majoring sports now to rugby and soccer and cricket. There we go.